Welcome back. Billionaires Branson and Bezos are battling it out in this new space race. But at what cost and to who? Senator Bernie Sanders says we, the American people, are the real losers in this whole thing. Check out his tweet. He said, "Am I supposed to be impressed that a billionaire went to space while he's paid zero in federal income taxes some years, and the workers at his company struggle to afford their medical bills, rent, and food for their kids?" Joining us now, feature editor of the Harvard Data Science Review, professor of data science at Washington University in St. Louis. She's also known as Mark and Carol Vittert's favorite child, here with us. Liberty Vittert, nice to see you. We appreciate it. So who really is paying for this? Is this Bezos and Branson paying out of their own pocket, or is it the American taxpayers who are also footing some of the bill?
Well, so in effect, it is the American taxpayers, because when Amazon has only paid $3 billion in tax since 2013, and they should have been paying $14 billion, which gives us $11 billion to play around with, the American taxpayers could actually be paying for 2 of Jeff Bezos' flights up into space.
Wow. Okay. And Bezos, in what is now being described as one of the most epically tone-deaf statements ever made on television, described it this way. He kind of acknowledged it. Take a listen.
And then I want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer, because you guys paid for all of this. So seriously, for every Amazon customer out there and every Amazon employee, thank you from the bottom of my heart very much. It's very appreciated.
They paid for his cowboy hat, too. You may want to send that back. I don't know. But so where are we on this? Bezos is trying to regain his image. He did the interview with Anderson Cooper. He's donating $200 million. I'm sure he got a tax break for that as well. So where's he going with this?
Well, I mean, the $200 million did go to some really nice charitable causes. But as you said, he gets a tax deduction for it. And it is also chump change in comparison to the federal tax that he personally should have paid over the past 10 years. So his effective tax rate since 2011 has been less than 1% in comparison to the 37% that most people in his tax bracket actually pay.
Very good accountants. Most people don't want to pay more than they normally get to do in taxes. But put a perspective for us on what this money could have been used for. If you'd actually, even if you didn't pay the U.S. government, which you're able to write as big of a check as you want to the IRS, that's in the rules. You can do that whenever you feel like it. What could have all this money been used to, like if he wanted to, for example, take the money that he should have paid in taxes and give it to Amazon workers?
Well, so we have $11 billion that he should have paid in taxes with Amazon, with a B. And to put that in a little bit of perspective, he could have cut a $22,000 check for every single U.S. Amazon employee, part-time or like full-time employed, right now with that money, which I think they might have appreciated a lot more than his thank you after his $5.5 billion 11-minute flight.
Yeah, the sincerity of the thank you was in question, perhaps. This sort of begs a bigger question. You've got Bernie Sanders, you've got Elizabeth Warren, a lot of the people on the progressive left who love to hate Jeff Bezos. They love to talk about how low his effective tax rate is. He's just following the laws that all of these Democrats, or a number of these Democrats, voted for. And it's no secret that Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, the rest of the progressive Dems all raise a lot of money in the Hamptons and in Palm Beach from the limousine liberals, and in Nantucket as well. Those people love all the tax loopholes that allow these really low effective tax rates.
Well, of course. So these progressive liberals need to write laws that make it so the ultra-rich can't take advantage of the system while the working people actually pay their fair share. But that would entail those same progressive liberals to put their money where their mouths are and stop filling their political coffers with this billionaire taxpayer loophole money, which I think we all know is probably not going to happen.
Well, and it's also, in a way, it's pretty good investments for all of these limousine liberals because they make these donations. They show up at cocktail parties for $50,000 a head, and they get these tax breaks that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. It brings up another question, though, in terms of where this goes from here, because the argument that Bezos and Branson make is that private space travel, private space exploration, and especially something like SpaceX of Elon Musk, lowers the cost of putting rockets into space for the Pentagon. You went to MIT. A lot of your old friends are working on these projects. Does it really lower the cost?
I think we have a long way to go before it would truly lower the cost. And in effect, the American taxpayers are paying for it either way. So I think it's up to them which
whether
one is
they'd
better.
like to send Jeff Bezos into space or more money for NASA. Liberty, thank you very much. Follow her at Liberty Vittert and keep the comments nice. Mom reads them all,
Every one of them.
especially right now.